Kris-Ti arrived at Skull Mountain, the base of operations for Shifter Inc. Plugging into the master computer terminal, she went over every shot taken by various sky drones of the missile hitting the Protag campaign headquarters. After freeze framing and enhancing the best shots of the morning's attack, she was disappointed, but not surprised, to see that the missile did belong to her father's company. The serial number, as well as the family crest, had been stamped on the side. There was a part of Kris-Ti that hoped that the missile was stolen. That way, the shifters could deny all responsibility, but the records were of no help, as the missile had been sold, and even peculiar, it was to Patriarchy himself. Kris-Ti had experienced firsthand that old bot Archie could be a tad irrational and vindictive, but to murder his own son, regardless of the political race, seemed a step too far. She had to confront him. She was headed out of the building when her father, Maximo, entered the room.
Bonjour, fille.
Bonjour, Papa.
And to what do I owe the honor of this visit?
Just collecting some data, Papa. I'll be on my way.
Such a busy girl these days. Give Lothario my best.
Kris-Ti was stopped dead in her tracks. Before she could even respond, her father waved his finger at her.
There is no need for you to deceive me any longer. I have had a tail on you for quite a while.
You aren't furious?
I was enraged at first, until last night, after he saved your life. Have you told him your secret?
Kris-Ti looked down in shame.
Voici dit. Just make sure that when he finds out, I am as far away as possible. Those fireworks could be enough to kill me. I heard rumblings down here and thought you might be that dim-witted intern. I shall retire back to the boudoir.
Papa, quickly, can you tell me about the recent sale of a hydrogen missile?
I have long since stopped keeping track of our arms inventory. Yet being a wise machine and knowing that the same missile was used in the attack earlier this morning, I have the utmost faith in my only child and Ultra City's chief detective to get to the bottom of this before it becomes an even bigger problem for me. Oui,
Papa.
Maximo kissed his daughter on the forehead before turning and strutting out of the master computer office. Patri injected a data stick of account information into the side of his neck. The purchase of a hydrogen missile from Shifter Inc. perplexed him, but finding the owner of the company credit card number on file made him furious. He tore the data stick out of his neck with a sneer. R-O-R-Y. As if summoned, R-O-R-Y smashed through the glass ceiling of Patri's study, facing him with a smile that juxtaposed her bright red attack mode eyes. What happened next was enough to put Patri in a stroke. Antag, his son who had been dead for 8 long cycles, moseyed through the 2 oakwood doors.
That entrance was asinine. You inherited whatever Lothario has.
Tell me what is happening right now.
We'll make the demands, old Mac.
That is not a command. It's a request. If I don't get the information, my brain will fry itself from the inside out. Antag, I saw your crushed skull.
I got better.
This family became pathetic in his absence, so I brought him back to reclaim our former glory.
We have instigated an assault on Protag. As I understand, he is not only my killer, but your campaign rival as well. 2 birds, 1 atom bomb. You should be thanking us.
Son, whatever she has told you, it is not the full picture. I promise you.
She didn't tell me that instead of avenging me, you allowed Protag to live. I can see that for myself.
That issue is incredibly complicated.
Kill him, Father. It's what you've waited for.
Antag's visor blared, its bright blood red. Between his and RORY's attack lights, Patri found himself in a crimson-tinted nightmare. Kris-Ti's flamingo pink hover Ferrari came barreling through a wall, sideswiping Antag and RORY, knocking them through another wall into the backyard. Can you ladies please stop crashing into my house? I am not as rich as I used to be.
Come with me if you want to live.
Patry leapt into the passenger seat. The hover car flew through the hole in the glass ceiling, rising further and further away from Archie Manor. I'm going to create the award for worst morning ever, just so I could give it to myself.
You're lucky I was on the way to grill you over this bomb you purchased.
Well, as you can see, it wasn't me. RORY was going to frame me and chuckle as my resurrected son pummeled me to death.
At least you have your health.
I wouldn't be so cavalier, sweetheart. You saw that Antag is back, right? He tried to kill me, and who we thought killed him. What do you think he's going to do to the real killer?
Beltron is dead. I saw to that.
Sure you did. He gave her a knowing glance.
How long have you...
I've had my suspicions for years. You just confirmed them.
Listen.
Just take me to wherever you were going to take me. You did have a place you were taking me to, right?
The hospital. They got Archie and Sidkick out using the subway tunnels.
Outstanding.
And your other grandson was born.
Well, step on it, Angeline. You just listened to One Cycle to Span, Season 8, Episode 9, Part 3. This audio drama was written, recorded, performed, and edited by Drew Manning. If you enjoyed it, please stay tuned to this channel. Thank you for your time, and have a great one.